Welcome to Community Connection. I'm Cindy Bravos. The Windy City Playhouse's second season reflects a year of entertaining, high-quality theater. Here now with more is the artistic director of the Windy City Playhouse, Amy Rubenstein. Welcome to Community Connection.
Thank you so much. It's so nice to be here.
And now that you're done with your inaugural season, tell us what people can expect. You're just at the top of opening season 2.
Right. We have a great lineup this year. We have 3 comedies in varying forms of comedy. Our first show right now runs until April 17th. It's called Explorers Club by Nell Benjamin. She was the lyricist of Legally Blonde, the musical. So that's her claim to fame.
Right. You can't get much funnier than that. But this is such a totally different story. It's set in a different time period.
It is. So it's a Victorian era British comedy. It's a farce, but it's very contemporary in tone, even though it's a period piece because it was just written. It's hysterically funny in a very contemporary way. It's a really big physical comedy. It's directed by David Bell. He's famous for his works at Chicago Shakespeare and Marriott. And it's 90 minutes of pure laughter.
And this is the Chicago premiere.
It is.
And it was a highly successful production.
It was very successful in New York, and we were so lucky to get the rights to it. And I couldn't be happier with how it's turned out.
And in your inaugural season, you did 4 shows, but now this year, for this season, you've decided to cut back to 3. Tell us the reason for that.
So we really wanted to give a chance to reach a broader audience in Chicago, and so to stay open for at least 12 weeks so that we can reach all those people. It's a very intimate theater. We're only 120 seats. So every night feels like you're inside of the living room with these people on stage, and it's pretty exciting. But we wanted to give that time to get to a broader audience.
Well, and let's talk about the space because everything is brand new. I mean, you visualized not just a theater, but an experience. So
Yes.
Tell us about how you created that experience.
We're very focused as much on the art of it as we are on the audience experience. So we want, from the second you walk into the theater until you leave, we want this to be a very entertaining and exciting experience, and always in the highest form of art. So we always make sure that our directors are the best directors in the city, and our actors, we're an equity house, so we have union actors and designers are all the top quality. So when you walk in, it's this beautiful chic bar. We have an amazing mixologist who comes up with drinks that are themed for every show. We have a full bar. And then when you walk into the theater, you can eat and drink in the theater as well. And it's really comfortable swivel chairs, so it allows for extra flexibility in our staging. So every time you come to the theater, it's a totally different layout. And it could be for a show that if there's 2 locations, there could be 2 different sets. So you actually have to turn your chair to see each scene. So it's a really exciting interactive experience. Our bathrooms have soundscapes, so we focus on the art of sound, and we have visual art throughout the space too.
Now, theater is your background, and you kind of took a leave from theater and went to Los Angeles. What prompted you to come back and create the theater? I mean, Chicago is such a great theater town.
Yes, it is. Chicago, I think, is the best theater city in the world. I decided when we came back to Chicago that as I was going to theater all the time, that there was a void in the theater scene in Chicago. And the void was really focusing on theater as a form of entertainment. I felt like there weren't enough places that were really focusing on comedies and that were really focusing on the experience of the audience and trying to bring theater up to 2016 and experience theater the way that people want to experience theater today, which is, in our space, is very relaxed. It's a very comfortable experience, and it's a place where you're going to walk in and you're going to laugh the whole night.
So let's talk about that. Why the decision to go to highlight comedy?
We sometimes like to call ourselves the stepping stone, the gateway theater, where we want people to come and see that instead of going to a concert or a movie, you can actually come to theater and have that kind of energy and experience, that kind of entertainment. And we thought comedy was the best way to focus on that. And there's nothing like being in a room full of 120 people who are all laughing together at the same jokes. so different than watching something at home, watching television, or even going to the movie theater. It's different when you're laughing at something that's happening right in front of you, and there's this energy and excitement that you just can't match in other places.
So talk about the content. How difficult or how challenging is it to find comedies that are suitable for your space?
It's extremely challenging. I've probably read 300 plays to pick the first season. And that was after I targeted them down to what I was looking for. So we're looking for mostly comedies. We will do drama, but we don't want to do anything super depressing. We're looking for pieces that are conversational in tone, mostly contemporary pieces, and things that people can very easily relate to. So nothing overly avant-garde. We really want a very quick, close connection.
And so people can be engaged in the story.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
What's the best part of being the artistic director?
Working with such amazing talents. We are so lucky to have had all of these directors jump on board with us. And when we opened up, nobody had ever heard of us. We were brand new. We opened in March, and people didn't know what they were going to expect. And we had these amazing, huge directors jump on board with us, and having the chance to work with them is remarkable.
So we want to tell people windycityplayhouse.com. They can get the full season lineup. Do you do season packages?
We do. We have subscriptions. They start at $60 for a subscription of 3 shows. We guarantee that it's going to be a great night out, and Windy City Playhouse is our website, and you can call our box office or go online to get tickets.
Sounds like a great experience. Great date night.
We can't wait to have you there.
All right, Amy, thanks for being with us. We wish you much
Thank you.
success.
So nice to be here.